Hello everyone, welcome back to Monster Train 2. We're going to be starting our first episode of the Rift Station series, where we play the Soul Savior run. I don't know what this is or anything about it. This is completely blind playthrough. Gain Titanite and -2 energy. That seems really good as an upgrade. Yeah, anyways, no idea what this does. So, let's find out together. We'll see how well I can play. I played a lot of Monster Train. I played a little bit of Railforge, so I understand them somewhat, but we'll figure it out. This game mode adds souls, powerful upgrades that augment your run. Select souls to choose from. Oh, select souls to choose one to bring with you. Okay, and we have one to start with that we saw, which looks really strong. You start with one soul and will unlock upgrade more as you progress. Select an unlocked soul for your run. You'll attach it to a unit card once the run begins. Okay, can I attach it to my champion? That seems really strong. Got all sorts of souls to eventually get here. Okay. I see, and then I guess, you know what? Let's go random. Actually, no, I want to play some more Railforged. I just want to get some unlocked. And we haven't tried out this lady yet, so it should be fine. Difficulty Bloom. Confront the Life Mother and her twisted children in the Soul Stream. Okay. Hef it is. Gain Titanite and -2 energy. Fascinating. Let's find out if this is good. Hope everyone is doing well. This is going to be interesting to try to figure out how to build around, I think. New bosses, okay. Fascinating. Mary the Dutiful, Tivi the Unruly, Life Mother. Eons of being trapped in the Soul Stream has driven Life Mother to madness. Life Mother will use her powers to weaken the life force of her army. So, Malaise 12 on strike and spreads debuff. What the heck is Malaise? Hold up, can I see what Malaise is? Nope. Alright. Wait, and then Thaddeus the Indulgent and Lilith is burned. Oh. Very different from a normal run. Alrighty. So, Forge, gain 2 armor. I like the permanent Forge, love permanent armor. This is a good class to get that with. Deal 10 damage. Okay. This seems fun. Alright, first question's answered. We cannot equip to a friendly unit. Or, sorry, we cannot get equipped to our champion, but Alpha Fiend seems like a good person to equip it to, so that's good. I wonder if that limits our upgrades in total. Okay, I don't know anything that's going on. What a interesting track. Shield Steward and Spear Steward gains the Boom ability. Sacrifice, deal 50 damage to the front enemy. I like how it has a cooldown of 2, even though you're going to sacrifice yourself. The first time, I guess if you have Undying, you can do it multiple times. Yeah, maybe that's the idea. The first time each turn, you target a friendly unit with a spell non-move effect also hits all other friendly units on the floor. Spell non-move effects also hit all other units. Okay, I see. So we get massive upgrades, which I don't think we have any of. No, we have equipment and then we have a smelt, so nothing like that so far. Getting Boom early seems strong. Don't know what Hef does yet. That's right. Summon. Add 2 scrap metal cards to your hand. Not bad. And in return, apply Refined 1 to scrap metal cards. Okay, Refined increases forge points and energy gain from smelt by 1 per stack. Got it. Or Weapon Craft. Add a +5 and +5 crafted equipment to your hand. Can equip 1 additional equipment. Oh, fascinating. I like that. Okay, that's cool. Let's go for the equipment because we have an Alpha Fiend that we want to pump up, I assume. So, let's try it. And then yes, we'll get more gold at the start of battle. Enemy units appear on each floor. Kind of rough for us. I don't know what these enemies do. I suppose I could have just looked, but who needs to look? Okay. Let's do our best. Can't ask for much more than that, right? Okay, deal 16 damage. Not bad. Smelt a card in hand. I mean, we could smelt a salvage, weirdly. Don't really want to boilerplate too early here. We can equip a thing to a fiend. We're only going to be able to deal damage to one of these enemies. We have one forged. And then you have 80 hit points? Dang. Okay, well that's fine. I don't know, maybe we just say one of these ends up being weak. That would also be okay by me. I don't know how much forge we're gonna get early. Definitely gonna take some damage here. And I have no way to get that imp. I would if I had done Queen's Impling in just a different way. Tax 3 for 3, okay. That's very interesting. 3 times 4, oh. Alright. And yeah, I got no way to get here. Oh well. Such is life. We have Higher Savagery, of course. Slay gain +1 attack permanently. Exactly what I was intending on. Okay, Molten Imps. Good time for you to show up, finally. It's unfortunate. But what can you do? Now you're dying anyways, so you don't really matter. Might as well make sure you take more damage. And I guess it's better if we don't all die. Okay, Relentless continues. Infested 4, +1 attack per infested stacks on train at start. Okay, we're doing 102 damage though. So like, oh, but we're gonna use up all the sap that they have on them. So maybe it is better if we blow ourselves up. I hate that I'm having to salvage our salvage cards. I don't know, this seems okay. Great, I don't know. Well, we have very few cards left in deck, actually. Interesting. So if we're only gonna be able to forge a little bit. That was worth 0. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, might as well attach this then. That seems better. Cool. We got there. It was just weird. But not the end of the world. Took a lot of damage. Alright. Don't need another boilerplate. Smelt, add a card to your in hand. Okay, wait. Smelt a card in hand. Apply 4 armor to enemy units. Okay. Well, we already have a lot of smelt. Deal 15 damage to an enemy unit or apply 5 extra friendly. I like Hammerfall. Rage tends to be very good. Fortified Pauldrons, also not bad. We have sort of an equipment-based thing. We already have so many imps. Fledgling Imp doesn't seem that bad to add, but also not that good. I mean, Fledgling Imp is just a really good thing to do. Sorry, this caught me off guard. Okay, we get to choose where we go first. Defeating a child will upgrade one of the major rewards in the remaining regions and apply the displayed curse for the rest of the run. Strategize to make the most of these challenges. Okay. So we're kind of Elite Fouring this business, at least in modern Elite Four. Okay, anxious enemies gain +3 on shift, get 100 gold, restore higher health, visit Merchant of Steel. Merchant of Steel is pretty good. I see. I start a battle, spawn a Gear Mask on each floor. Revenge, apply Daze 2 to the attacker. Oof. Enemy units gain +2 regen, or enemy units gain Titan Skin 3. And then she applies 1 Witherbloom to your units. Creates a copy of the front enemy unit on the floor at the end of turn. If there are no enemy units, creates a Gear Mask unit. Okay. Mirrored grants herself and enemy units burst 1 on resolve. And Thaddeus enters with Titan Skin 3 and gains Titan Skin 3 on Gorge. So we want to end them quickly. Okay. Gonna stick with my usual. I think going here first is gonna be good. Enemy units gain +3 attack on shift. I mean, let's try it. Getting a Merchant of Steel early, all we ever needed. Oh, I see. I have to choose between Hellhorn and Armory. I guess Armory. Bloodthirsty Blade, good time to get it. This unit's attack is set to 30, or we get 30 HP and 60 armor in one card. But we're also silenced on our ability. Also not bad. Pick Bloodthirsty Blade, because I think I can make use of it right now. Look at our Merchant of Steel. Reduce size to 1 is a good upgrade. Also applying Endless. Now I do wish that I had taken that one in. Okay, but we have the Steel Steward or Conductor Steward. Rally, apply +5 and +5 to the summoned unit. Ability, Train Whistle. Friendly units attack immediately. Not terrible with imps, right? I mean, make our imps a little bit better is kind of interesting. I suppose this is more meant for these spiders that you can get. However, I think I want Steel Guard. Souls attached to a unit or spells can be moved to different cards outside the combat. Oh. I see, but we just, okay, just choose it once. Fascinating. Upgrading our Alpha Fiend to be small is good, but we could potentially upgrade our Steel Steward to be small, which is maybe better. And apply Endless. I don't have anybody I particularly want to be Endless yet. We can't really reroll with ease. I wanted Multi-Strike. We don't have that going for us either, and then we want some way to just have infinite smelting options. I guess I wish I'd done that, but we don't got that. I wonder, okay, if endless units are die or are eaten, return the card to the top of the draw pile. So that doesn't say smelted. Not sure if smelting counts as dying. Probably not, if I had to guess. Yeah, it says consume a card in hand. Okay. Well, dang. Not as impactful as I hoped. Let's go fight. Enemy units enter with Titan Skin 1, sure. Whatever. See if I care. I definitely do care, but don't let them know that. Alright. You can be up here. Guarded by a Shield Steward. Perfect. See if I can make some stuff better. Alright. Cool, we're actually getting a kill there. That's neat. Dang. Titan Skin's kind of being annoying. I should be activating the crafted equipment more, probably. 8 health there won't matter. 8 health here won't matter. Okay. Give it to you then. Why not? Because we're probably gonna switch it off immediately is what I would say. Do I want Boilerplate to be better? Yes. Can I make it much better? No. 8 times 2 is a lot. Shift. Oh, gain burst 1 when you shift. I see. I see the issue here. 8 times 2 is so much damage. Could you do less damage? And then this guy just gives a bunch of armor. They get that when they go up floors. Oh, okay. Starting to understand a little bit better. So, I want to put armor on this guy. Seems like a generally good move. Putting armor here also seems like a generally good move. taking out that guy seems like a great move. And then probably just exploding my stewards feels pretty solid. Okay, let's try not to take too much more damage this fight. When you play a spell and can't. Okay, I definitely don't want to play a spell. Oh, we already won. Well, this showed up very late, but I have to imagine this guy's getting the kills, so this is going to be better for us in the long term. Definitely don't want a Queen's Imp here. We can make stuff. Well, I guess we might as well do this, right? We're going to boom. And then we're going to boom. And then we can at least make this slightly better. Okay, well, that's life. Got a lot of damage off of our Fiend. That wasn't too bad. Definitely not used to what my relative strength should be, depending on like what enemies we're facing. So it's getting interesting. I think Renovate would be good for us. I think getting more Forge is also good for us. Renovate's only good for us for a limited time. Well, I'll take the Fledgling Imp now. I don't hate it. Wait, what? We gotta go up again? You're the Dutiful. Oh, wait, do we just... Oh, I thought we were gonna select, like, each time we did stuff. Or are we? I'm unsure. -2, size cannot be reduced below 1. Okay, that's actually good. Gauntlets. Resolve, restore 10 health. I mean, now we get to copy a unit. Does it copy the soul? Probably not, I would imagine. But we gotta test and find out. Okay, warning, souls do not duplicate when a card is sold is duplicated. Okay, cool. You can try it again, but be aware that the duplicate will not have a soul. Gotcha. Thank you. That is what I wanted to know. It definitely makes our duplicate a little less good, but we can duplicate this Steel Steward down here. We don't hate that. And now we go battle area. Okay. I see. So it's like we had to face a mini boss to get to the regular boss. So there's still 8 fights before the final boss. Fascinating. One of you up here, one of you here, Alpha Beam goes here. Cool. And then we take very little damage. Forge, we get bonk. Potentially this is better. So get the bonk like this. And then we can imp summon. You get better if you kill someone? No. Cool. Craft some equipment. Give ourselves some damage. Sure. Should I maybe should leave the equipment in there to smelt, then it doesn't do anything when I smelt it, so it's not like that big of a deal regardless. Very interesting things to consider. Get stuff per forge point. I mean, definitely don't want to take too much damage. Now our passive here, where we only take 15 armor per hit, isn't really being super effective. But we could maybe fix that a little bit. Yeah, we can take a little bit less damage. Collector showed up here. Not terrible though, because we actually had a way to get around it. We can salvage here. Definitely want to salvage whenever we get the chance. They're going to attack twice no matter what. Then you're going to just deal a bunch of damage because you're a big old meanie. Guess I'll give myself some equipment. Well, make ourselves take a little less damage. That's the best we got. Final wave. That was pretty quick. I'm terrified. Bloodthirsty Blade. Yeah, it's no surprise. That's not going to do all that much. Smelt a card in hand. Go to the Queen's Inn. We can enrage our crew here. Bloodthirsty Blade, because it'll probably get some value. Then Train Steward gets a little bit of value, but not that much, honestly. Maybe I should just blow him up instead. Maybe not. I did it. Our big end game guy is dead. That scares me. But maybe I don't need to be scared. No, I kind of need to be scared. I don't think that was correct to do at all. Okay, do I still have a boilerplate? I do, okay. So there's arguments to play boilerplate. I'll just deal 100 damage there. This guy's gonna gain 6 armor. And that's okay. Took a bunch of damage. I think we probably still win. Ooh, 152. That's not a still win scenario. Yeah, it's 0. Okay, cool. I thought that was 0. I just needed to check. Let us boilerplate then. Perfect. Easy. What an easy win. Alright. Still didn't take any damage. We're good. And we get the modifier for the rest of the run. Now, these are some good things, right? Merge 2 equipment in your deck together, apply -1 energy. That's kind of what we're going for, right? This is like, I don't know. I feel like fused weaponry is our thing. Spike of the Hellhorn is always super good. Dark Deal's usually really good. Let's take fused weaponry. Multi-strike is usually pretty good too. I kind of want to try the Conductor Steward rally. I just think that's interesting. I don't think it's very good still, but it's interesting. All right, then we get the negative modifier. Great. By defeating one of the Life Mother's children, a random major reward is improved in the remaining regions. Okay. Upgrade your champion twice? Whoa. Offers a random selection of powerful artifacts? I see. Okay, and then upgraded Merchant of Steel, forge your units to gain new powers. I do still want an upgraded Merchant of Steel. Let's go. Let's do it. Still also want more units. So, Railforge Banner. Revenge Forge, not bad. Summon gain 30/30. So you take advantage of X. Spend all your remaining Ember and the amount spent magnifies the results. This Juggernaut seems really strong. There's no two ways about it. It's just really strong. When you play a unit, create a copy of it. Okay, that alongside Juggernaut seems also really good. When you summon a friendly unit, draw an equipment and apply -2 energy. I like that a lot, but Hall of Mirrors seems good. And then can equip 2 additional equipment. Does a weapon craft improve? No, not really. So let's go for the add 2 scrap metal cards, actually. Even though I'm not going to get the best value out of them, I feel like this is most valuable for our deck currently. And let's fight. Did I add my soul? I had my soul, right? Let's just make sure we have that added. Draw -1 each turn, gain more gold. I haven't even spent most of my gold yet. Alright. Juggernaut turn 1. That is something you can have turn 1. Okay, if we get energy upgrades, we really gotta take it. This is insane. I mean, like, just this guy is insane. Right? Am I crazy? I don't feel crazy. That seems good. Titanite, right? Yeah, you can't go there. You can go on this floor, though. And you can go on this floor, and then we can have scrap metal. Perfect. We can activate. We can get crafted equipment going. I don't know how this HP will work out in the long run. I guess maybe we could have saved him to have a better salvage turn, but that would have been kind of unlikely. I do want the 3 forge. Don't want to take that much damage. Yeah, I could like use the salvages now, but I feel like that's not that good. And we could use this boilerplate now. That doesn't feel that bad, but it's also not going to be that impactful. Well, on the Titanite guy, it's still pretty good. And he gains permanent attack, right? That guy's going to apply Infest. Okay, Witherbloom. Sorry, Witherbloom, not Infest. This unit and adjacent units take 3 damage per stack at the end of turn. Okay, rude. Scrap metal got refined, so it's a little bit better now. Ah, the Hall of Mirrors. Yes, that makes sense. I'm saying that like I had a huge revelation or something. I didn't really. Dang. Oh, Hall of Mirrors creates the smaller room. Yeah, that. Right. Anywho. I wish this guy had trample. Okay, we can get him to be smaller. That's helpful for if we want to play a tank down. Why are you taking damage? Because you have Witherbloom 1. That's awesome. Thank you. But why are you taking damage? Oh, because you'll be... Oh, this unit and adjacent units, and you count as adjacent to me if I get rid of this guy up front. Okay. Weird, but awesome. Really wish this wasn't boilerplate this turn, and this was like I could scrap this card. But if I play you up front, then none of that will happen. Okay. Dang. Let's play you down here then. Activate the equipment. We're taking strikes anyways. You would grow larger. That would be unfortunate. I might as well just get rid of this equipment. That's interesting. Okay, Wither is really interesting as a mechanic. Your guy is gonna get big. Nothing can be. Well, you could be duplicated, but that doesn't help me that much. Other than being kind of cool. Okay, maybe I do need train space. What are you? Play a spell on this floor. Apply Witherbloom and Malaise. Okay, we definitely don't want that. Now this kind of has to be done if we want to win. But even then, it's not good enough. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, cool. Alright. Well, I'm nervous now. At least this guy's taking a ton of damage. I really need these good unit upgrades to come a little bit faster. We're gonna have salvage next turn. We are, and we're gonna have a huge turn next turn. But I also am not gonna be able to necessarily draw what I want. Dang. Okay, they take slightly more damage now. That's cool. I suppose I can salvage a train steward. But we're not going to draw our big armor. Dang. Oh, don't play that spell on this floor. Wanted to get the huge forge points off, but I guess I waited too long. Okay. I mean, I would just end you. Darn. Alright, well, okay, Armament Drive. We get to add a +15/+15 crafted equipment to your hand for each friendly unequipped unit. Yeah, that's not going to be that good for us this time. Apply Burst 1 to friendly units. I mean, giving Multi-Strike for a single turn, well, for a single attack is okay. Railgun, I'm not entirely excited about. Burst 1, Immobile. Overdrive, spend your remaining energy, gain burst 1 for each ember spent. Yeah, you're like, you don't excite me. I think I'm just gonna skip. I will take Pyre Chomper. Pyre Chomper seems good for us. Ascendant Daze could also be good. Okay, we do get our unit upgrades. Could do an Unstable Vortex or a Celestial Alcove and a Hellhorn Banner unit. Okay. We already have the Hellhorn Banner unit we want to get Endless. Let's go this way. We have some cards to remove for sure. Let's take a look at our Merchant of Steel. Gain -1 energy in Endless. Yes. Yes. -1 energy in Endless on this Fledgling Imp. Well, don't mind if I do. Or on the Pyre Chomper. Pyre Chomper could be insane. Gonna have to play Juggernaut on a different turn. Though, reduce size to 1 and gain 30 armor. This is actually really good. Well, it's maybe better on somebody we plan to play Titanite on. I guess I can move the Titanite around, and this is +30/+30 on this guy. And then we could duplicate him and still play cards on that floor. That seems good. That seems really good. That seems incredibly good. Okay, Rage 24. Wow, even these upgrades are actually kind of huge, right? If we're going to attack with Conductor Steward at all, it makes some amount of sense to try it out. I don't hate the Steel Steward here either, like getting 50 attack. This seems like a lot of fun. Don't know how good that is. Rage 24 is also just an insane amount of damage. I'm going to reroll that. +60 health, plus would you just get 4 rage, regen, spikes, and dualism? Multi-strike 2. Oh. 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 Or on the Juggernaut, we could have multi-strike 2. That does seem better than on Alpha Fiend, right? Like, as good as Alpha Fiend is, and they are good. I mean, Juggernaut's just a tiny bit better in general. Although, we could like hedge our bets, split the difference. One huge Juggernaut. Apply multi-strike to it later. Nah, I just do this. And then the spikes, rage, dualism. I mean, that's all good on Alpha Fiend. Upgrade a unit with burst 4. That's honestly, even that isn't bad, right? Burst doesn't get affected by dualism? Come on, game. Come on, game. Are you sure about that? Upgrade a unit with 60 health. I mean, that's also good on a Titanite guy, right? That's just so much less damage taken. Not that that's how we want him to win. I have so many questions. So few answers. I have to imagine 25 gold for 60 HP is worth it on something here. And maybe that something is a Steel Steward. Maybe we'll try that. Burst 4. You know what, we could do this on like a Spear Steward, and then after they attack, we just don't worry about it anymore. And we get to remove for cheap, which is cool. Okay. I like cheap removes. I don't need too many salvages. And we get to free remove, or we have Merchant of Magics, which I should also like definitely keep in mind at all times. And I was not doing that. For the record. Remove consume permanently. I don't know that fused weaponry will ever be that useful. 20 magic power, not really that interesting. Okay, well, at least we didn't really lose out on much here. Let's go down Stable Vortex, remove some more cards. I think Queen's Impling. Honestly, I should probably get rid of the Conductor Steward, but I kind of want to win with it just to say that I've won with it. And then maybe a Shield Steward. Sure. We go to the alcove. Show me what you got. Upgrade my Juggernaut even further. Wait, isn't this thing insane? I could offer you the warmth of your power, but it would require you to sacrifice large to cleanse him. Yes, I have 10 power health. Urzel's Anvil. When you forge, gain +1 forge point. Sure, yeah, that's great. Just keep offering. Yeah, non-banner units have deployable. Fascinating. I wonder if that'll mess us up, actually. Ooh, this is so risky. Lost luggage. Okay. Draw until we have 10 cards. That's perfect for Juggernaut. Get Looming Dark Shard. Okay, we get the gift. When you draw a Blight or Scourge, gain 1 energy and draw a non-Blight or Scourge card. Cool. Bunch of artifacts. Super, super worthwhile alcove. Who cares if we took damage? Oh boy, am I excited. Oh, I was like, maybe we can reroll multiple times? No, I like how the Purge here is still pretty cheap though. Yeah, so like I was worried about, the deployable imps are going to be a problem now. So we actually now have to get rid of like most of these, unfortunately. And probably the other Spear Steward here as well, just so we don't fill up our hand accidentally. No, that's not the worst expenditure of gold. Just is a little bit awkward. Additionally, apply Witherbloom 1 to your units on action. Uh-oh. Huh. Okay. So, this probably doesn't count as an action because I'm not spending energy. Correct. Now, did that go into my deck? Okay, undo turn. I'm not sure that went into my deck. And it did not. Okay, so we want to play a different card first. Let's play the Alpha Fiend. Do I want to play that down here? I think the answer is yes, still. And we could have a really strong second floor. Seems like a good idea for us. Didn't get to draw our Energy Steward at all. Okay, so yeah, we definitely aren't drawing all the cards in our deck yet. But we'll have a big Steel Steward up here. Now we get our double scrap metal. Definitely want that. And we can deploy you for Endless Rage. And I don't hate Conductor Steward here. I don't expect it to be particularly good, but I don't hate it. Alright, first turn we get to draw a ton. A little bit of stuff, but honestly not as much as I was hoping. Okay, that didn't apply Witherbloom. Wait, action? Oh, it's their action that applies the Witherbloom. That makes sense, yeah. To my units. MLAs too, when they get weakened. Got it. Got it. You dying is actually like preferable. Gives something X attack, which is cool. Nothing can really bonk easily. could do that. Wait, you have extinguished Witherbloom to your front unit? That's not very kind of you. Apply the Bloodthirsty Blade here. That would be better on a different unit, but I don't expect us to be able to get that unit easily. So, all that is to say, let's get some attack. Alright. We'll have scrap metal for later. It's all going to plan. You have endless. I'd rather Molting Imp though to get rid of the sweep. We hate the sweep. You don't really do anything here. We could make this guy smaller, but that doesn't really help. I guess I could just blow you up. If you have no units on this floor, deals 3 damage to Pyre and gain 1 burst. Well, I definitely don't want to take damage to my Pyre. I think I've made that clear. But you don't die because you get the rally bonus. It's actually annoying. Guess let's make you smaller. How awkward. You're dead, but you're dead? Okay. And you're gaining life. I don't know why, I don't know how, but it'll be okay. Merge 2 equipment in your deck together and apply with -1 energy. Well, that doesn't really... Does in my deck account for boilerplate here? Probably not, I would imagine. My guess is gonna be no. Oh, no, it does. Okay, cool. If I combine both my boilerplates, how does that work? Okay, it doesn't. That's fair. Confirm. Beautiful. Alright. I say we get one of our forge values here. The Juggernaut's gonna take the other one, so don't worry. And then... You're not dying today, sir. You're probably dying today. Yeah, no matter what I do, you're definitely dying today. But we can apply this steward over here. Still dying. Why are you dying? Why are you still dying? Witherbloom? Probably? Something like that? Something odd. It's alright. We did mess up there. We aren't taking damage. Alright, my X-Cost guy, here he is. It's not the right time. Everything's awkward. But... maybe Hall of Mirrors here. Still awkward. Why'd you gain HP and attack? Well, you gained attack from Rage. I don't think 6 HP was the norm. Still did damage to that guy. I wanted the Juggernaut on a different turn. Dang. Took some more damage to our Pyre. Don't like that. Final wave though. Okay, final wave, final wave. Didn't draw the salvage in the way that we hoped. It happens, I guess. More things die here. I mean... Uh-oh. Wanted salvage on a different turn. I can add this to you, but you only take 45 damage. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Our Pyre's dead. Was I too greedy? I guess so. We didn't draw our Juggernaut at the right time. Restarting the turn's not going to help here. I need to restart the combat. Okay. Okay. Let's restart this. We're learning. Drew Juggernaut on an infuriating turn, unfortunately. So maybe we just have to give up on our hopeful turn. Make it a little less hopeful. I mean, or we could just play Juggernaut right now. That's another option. We don't need, like, double Juggernaut, right? Like, it's not that important. In fact, like, that solves all of our problems. Hold up, I bet if we just play Juggernaut on the bottom floor here, wait. No, I can still do this. Okay. Alpha Fiend. Juggernaut. We're huge. Then half. Okay. This is probably insanely good. And I can get Bloodthirsty Blade to go even higher here. Yeah, my guess for this run is that that's going to be insanely good. And then we can boilerplate this guy here. We can even bonk here. Heck yeah. And we can grab this up here. You will die to malaise. You'll die to malaise. Okay. But we can just make our boy super tanky. Take less damage. And be happy about it. Probably play the Steel Steward as well. I don't hate that idea. Like, what are we saving our X for anyways? I guess another boilerplate is really the only answer. Which is not the worst thing in the world to do. But I think in this case, we'll just grab energy here. And maybe we play the Steel Steward back here? I don't know. Maybe we should have played up front because we actually don't want him constantly taking up stuff. Yeah, because he's constantly taking up space now. Slight problem. But manageable. Alright. Well. Hey, this guy's dying anyways, thanks to the malaise. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna win, like, so much faster now. Okay. We have the boilerplate, we have the scrap metal, that's huge. We can just salvage that scrap metal. And then we can boilerplate whenever we want. I would love to do it on this train steward, that's funny. Let's just do it up here. Then it makes the most sense to do this. And the diadem could be placed here, but that's not gonna help us. Sure, you can have that. Go for it, buddy. Alright. Alright. No valid equipment targets. Hall of Mirrors not gonna be able to be used. If we get some mirror synergy later, that'll be great. Might as well save some damage here. Grab yourself an equipment. Play a Hall of Mirrors up here. Can't even play this thing to equip. Can save ourselves some damage. Cool. Yeah, I'll say the one thing I did wrong was not give myself as much Bloodthirsty Blade targets. Yeah, okay. So don't greed, I guess, is the real answer. Just don't greed. It's just that easy. Man, everything dying to spikes on that. Our front fiend is kind of bad. Oh well. Hey, Impalate. A lot less good now. We just got rid of like a ton of imps in our deck. Forge 4 on X though, that's actually really good. Let's try that. And then we could take the Horned Warrior, we could take the Steel Worker. Steel Worker needs a buff. Steel Worker is not good enough. We'll take it because we can, but it's definitely not good enough. Enemy units gain 2 regen when hit, and 3 attack on shift. So now, more pyre health, more pyre damage. Upgrade your champion twice. Or Merchant of Arms, Merchant of Trinkets. I mean, we took a lot of damage that last time, so let's go for the pyre health, right? Not even gonna look at the curse. Doesn't matter that much. Don't think we need another unit. I would love to have another X guy in the deck. Yeah, that seems good, so we don't have to hedge our bets too much. Champion twice. Okay. Can equip 2 additional units. Can apply Refined 2 at the end of turn to scrap metal. Sure. And then smelt yields are double on this floor. Sure. Imperium Well. As great as you are, Alpha Fiend, I think Juggernaut is significantly better. Yeah. I'm feeling extremely overpowered now. Hold up, should I make Alpha Fiend not the 0 cost? And we add Titanite to this guy? And then also X minus 2, so then he gets plus 30 on top of that. Is that just the right play? I don't know. Let's just keep it on Alpha Fiend. He's earned it. This is actually super spooky. Whoa. I wonder if we don't fight all 4 now that I'm looking at it. Oops. Okay. Undo the turn. Gotta not do that with our scrap metal. It's important to get both pieces of scrap metal in hand. It's like the only thing we need to do, like genuinely. So Hef goes here, get our scrap metal. Have our Alpha Fiend up front and present. This guy gets huge. 250 times 3, 30 armor, all the good stuff. Okay. Okay. That seems real solid. Do the diadem. You can all have damage. You can grab that. I just want the Queen Zimpling out of my deck, probably. Then life is good. Yeah. I think we're winning this game in so many other ways. So many other ways. Smelt yields are double on this floor. What does that mean, by the way? That means exactly what it sounds like. That's ludicrous. I love that that's ludicrous. But that's a little ludicrous. We're gonna make this guy so big. We can also grab this again later, right? With a forge. Like, maybe it'll be better then. And then I don't want to take away the damage that we can do with our Juggernaut. But that's not exactly what's happening, right? Because this guy kills that, and then these guys are all dying to the spikes. So actually, this is fine. Okay. here's a better Juggernaut turn. Were we so lucky? But we're not that lucky. Darn. If only Juggernaut could have Permafrost or something. We can make it have 300 times 3. That's pretty funny. Sure. I don't see a way we lose this. Juggernaut's really strong. Railforged X. Okay, yeah, sure, why not? Why not? Why the heck not? Just Railforged X. Seems good. I'm not even gonna play you up here anymore. I don't want you there. That'd be too easy. Is this the bat? No, it's not the boss. It's the boss now. Nah. Easy. Okay, boilerplate. Oh, interesting. You can start it but not select the other ones. Oh, fascinating. That's a weird bug. Okay. I can make the Conductor Steward make these guys attack. That's really funny. Please don't die just yet. Okay, I don't hate getting rid of the Conductor Steward. Don't mind getting rid of this guy. Sure. Don't know if I just consume my boilerplate or not. Yeah, everything's dead now. Darn. We still didn't get our boilerplate to go off. That's unfortunate. Wow. Huh. We like overwon this fight by a lot. So like I guess I don't need to really play for permanent value for winning this hard, but I still feel bad not getting the permanent value. Foundry line, choose a card, smelt all cards in hand except that one. That one's so fun. Forge, sacrifice to simple, honestly, let's take the railgun just to upgrade it. Infinite box. I do love infinite box. It's like never that wrong. Pattering ram could even be good here. Infinite box is fine. We have X turns that we want to do that. Okay. Unstable vortex, more money, railforged banner. I mean, I don't even think we're looking for any units at this point. So let's just take a free artifact. On deployment phase, summon a random unit. Okay, after the deployment phase, summon a random unit from your deck on each floor. A little spooky. Let's do the summon triggers an additional time. Hold up, that guy's not a summon trigger, is he? I guess the 50 armors are summon triggers. Summon trigger, okay. Well, sure. That's insanity. On deployment phase, draw equipment cards from your deck, reduce it cost to 0. Cool. X cost cards have permafrost. Well, I got my wish on my Juggernaut having permafrost, I guess. On the deployment phase, draw equipment cards from your deck, reduce its cost to 0. Yeah, we'll do that. See if we can make it work. Moving any and all buffs on enemy units can be okay. I'd rather have like silence or something. Let's reroll. Demons get multi-strike. Sure, why not? Why not? On the deployment phase, draw a rune card. Yeah, exactly. And then friendly units getting +3 attack on Slay. Yeah, okay. Sure. Is it possible to lose at this point? You get Titan Skin 3 and Gorge gains Titan Skin 3. That's fine. You're like gonna lose on the first floor, probably. Juggernauts are frozen in our hand. It's so good. It's so good. Here's our Bloodthirsty Blade. Alpha Fiend is here. We could like double them up even. I don't even want to do that. We double up the Juggernaut. Is there any reason not to just double up the Juggernaut here? Can't think of a good one. I wanted to think of a good one, I just couldn't. Just was not possible. We get 4 scrap. We get 4 scrap? Oh, because we double our summon effects. Yes. Of course we get 4 scrap. Taking a total of 9 damage. Well, we're not drawing enough cards. Okay. And then we have the Juggernaut permanently frozen, right? Yeah, that makes sense. This bottom floor, I mean, we could just win so fast at this point, right? Actually, like, this hand is near perfect. It's absurdly perfect. It's not even, like, close to as good as we can be. And it's still gonna be absurdly strong. Okay, then these guys, I guess, should go behind here. Yeah, the second the boss goes to that floor, they're dead. Well, that was fun. That was a good fun time. I enjoyed that. Goodbye, boss. Okay, actually, if we can get fused weaponry, this could be nice. Yes. The boilerplate and the Exile's diadem. Yes. Wait, we don't draw it immediately? I thought we drew it. No? No. Well, darn. Summons trigger additional times. That's why it's worth 2 billion energy to have that here. It's not even close. Hold up. Do a little less than ludicrous speed here. Oh, we can give 755 attack to somebody too. Let's go for this guy. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, that takes care of that. Cool. Awesome. Double the amount of rage on friendly units. That matters very little. The pyre immediately attacks all units on this floor. Also, that matters very little, but it could be okay. Sentry turret. Immobile attacks immediately when an enemy moves. Didn't realize this was an epic. I wonder what it means when an enemy moves. Is that like moves to the floor? Does like happen immediately? I guess I'd like to do some testing on that, but we're probably not gonna have time to, so actually I should just skip. Pyre shot's fine. We can take a pyre shot. I shouldn't take anything more on units. We need to clear our way. Okay, then we still have to do Tibby the Unworthy. That's funny. Alright. Sorry, the Unruly, not the Unworthy. Though you can make an argument. No one's really worthy of fighting us anymore. I guess when it comes to the Imperium Well, we double up on Juggernaut again. Because you just always double up on Juggernaut here. They have Permafrost. -4 cost and consume. Beautiful. Don't hate that. Pyre shot seems fine. -2 cost and permafrost. -40 power or +40 power and consume. I can reroll, but I'm not expecting to find too much that I care about. Well, what's wrong? Permanently remove consume from a card. I mean, can have the perfect pyre shot. This all just doesn't matter, right? That's the problem. The problem is like it all just doesn't matter. I've spent a bunch of gold on things that don't matter. They gain 400 gold and -1 energy a turn. I guess the big thing is we're not getting any like major pyre upgrades. No draw, no energy, nothing like that. We're just getting broken off of other artifacts and units and stuff. Okay, Hull of Mirrors. Yeah. Yeah. Like the boilerplate. Oh right, it summons twice. I needed to do more here actually. These guys are only so big. Okay. Then we might as well like attach this. Sure. Even this suboptimal turn, it's gonna be fine. In 5 turns we win. That's just the way it is. Do I want to do the Juggernaut now or later? I mean, we're gonna get salvages later, right? So might as well wait. Alright, Steelworker, have fun here. Be cheap. Sure. Sure. Let's wait. Let's have a good time. Let's not even activate our champion's ability. What does that matter? Alright, we can speed the game back up. We don't need everything to go super slow here. Ooh. Use 2 weaponry. Bloodthirsty Blade and Boilerplate. Heck yeah. Confirm. We don't have quick or anything. Hellborn Harvest triggers when one of your units dies. Gain Infested 5. Oh, I guess I don't want Infested. Oh, we did get Dazed too. A little bit of spice coming up. Still kill my 2 imps here. Perfect. That's what I was looking for. And then we can salvage the Steel Steward. Good, good. We could have the biggest of bonks. Oh, Pyre Chomper on this turn. Oh yeah, we're supposed to have like not that much energy, right? This doesn't seem actually true. Are you dazed still? You're melee weakness. Guess that doesn't matter that much. What are you? Whoa, you have triggers when being hit and a spell shield. Well, that's rude. Oh, everything would die if I played her. Okay. Forge here. Get the sleigh going there. Can't play anything here. Could do this. Craft. Equip our units. Wait for a better scrap metal Juggernaut turn. Continue waiting. Just get good stuff when we can. We're not even like getting boilerplate value at this point, which is really funny. I guess getting sleigh value is nice. Oh, we can get the rail forged up super high here. The Endless Fury Imp is like so far removed from anything I care about at this point. I just need to play units to get them out of my deck. And I'll still forged for 11 here, or 12, whatever. Right, the rail gun, smelt, salvage. Yeah, I mean, this is like the turn, right? So we get 22 energy, which seems fair. Definitely not broken at all. Now we have 44 energy. And now when we play a Juggernaut, they have 2,695 attack. And we doubled them up. So I don't know how far the boss gets, but I doubt it's that far. Also, if we had any more space, which we don't, to be fair, yeah, we could make another huge Juggernaut. How huge, you ask? I don't know, let's find out. $840. Cool. Except it doubles, so it's actually like 1,600 something. Well, they made it to the 2,900 or 692. We have like some of the most broken set of artifacts I've ever seen in my life. Create a copy of a non-champion unit, equipment, or room card in hand and apply -1 energy. Game, you're just being funny. Sure, I'll take a mass produce, even though I think it's actively kind of harmful to us. I want to take a Pirate Tromper just so it's deployable on the first turn. And then I need to remove cards when possible. We're not going to get that lucky. Well, I have a lot of money actually, maybe we will. Shield Steward, no. When you summon a friendly unit, draw an equipment and apply that, no. I think I'm gonna skip. We could take the Quick Steel Dagger. Herzl's Horde, gaining armor, gain +4 stacks. Sure, when you forge an equipment, grant +2 and +2 armor for each forge placement. Okay, I mean, sure, yeah. +2 attack, +2 armor, sure. Why not? Okay, upgraded Merchant of Trinkets. How good is this? Whoa, it's really good. +2 size on each floor is actually incredible. The fact that we can buy that for 600 is super worth it. I don't even need to look at Merchant of Arms. Except we can actually do stuff here. That's awesome. Combines 2 equipment cards into 1. Yeah. I want to combine Bloodthirsty Blade with Boilerplate. Emerge. Great. Cool. Let's go. This run is over. We did it. We broke the game. We did the monster train thing, and that's what I love about this game in general. We just need to get rid of units. Anything to get rid of units. All these other units don't matter. There's so many wasted units. Oh, I messed that up again. Hold up. I don't want to mess up that badly. I keep undoing turns on like a already won game, but like, can you blame me? I can't play her first. That's my problem. Is that I want to play her first. Oh, but we won't have enough energy for other cards. Oh. Just have to Boilerplate here. Sure, whatever. Oh right, we have extra room space. So this Juggernaut's not even that crazy. Or not even like that bad of a big. Sure. You have a lot of damage on you, my good man. I dislike that. Create a copy of Juggernaut, add it to our hand. We'll smelt 1 to have a bunch of energy. We'll create a copy of Juggernaut as we play it. Don't want you to die. Sure. And we still have another Juggernaut we can play on this floor for a huge value later. If the boss survives one more turn, I'll be upset. Did our pyre just take damage? That kind of upsets me, actually. The boss is surviving. So I guess, rather than getting permanent value out of the situation, let's just end the fight here? That seems like a reasonable take. I mean, what could they even do? We just played 6 Juggernauts. Alright, just send him. Wait. When played, replete all summon effects triggered so far this battle. I gotta figure out how that works with Juggernaut. Good. Everything else can go away. Then we fight the life mother. I doubt I have any other chances to remove cards. It'd be cool if we did. Alright, nope. Well. Life Mother applies Malaise 12 and Strike and spreads debuff. We could get just the insane hand turn 1 and then we don't have to worry about anything, but we did not. Okay, that's fine too. Oh shit. I'm gonna forget that every time that Hef creates 4 scrap. Okay, we gotta play the room first. Do this. Hef creates 4 scrap. And then we Juggernaut. Now we got a starting floor that can wipe out anything. You die? That's crazy. I would never have guessed that. What is this? Geomask? Applies daze too when being hit? That's annoying. Okay, just summon him. We could figure out whether it works or not, right? With our Juggernauts. It's like kind of a wasteful turn for it, but it's funny. It does work. We also get the scrap metal too. That's cool. That's neat. Okay. We wipe out that whole floor. She's got 13,000 HP. Apply Malaise 18. Transfer all debuff effects to your front unit. Whoa. Lose dazed 5 on team turn. Triggers when the unit team starts fighting. Okay. Alright, well, I guess I know things not to do against you. Got some dazed units here. It's kind of unfortunate. It could be worse. Also, we could start applying the diadem here. There are too many cards staying in hand currently. We want to play some of them. At least some of them. The Transcendent. The Transcendent is fun. We figured out that it worked. Okay. This is the turn. I think this is the turn we just win, right? So, start with a Pyre Chomper. Then we'll salvage on this floor. It's important to salvage on this floor to get the 14. 36 energy. You know, might as well even spend the forge points here. Create this Juggernaut. We win. Alright. Cool. I wonder how, like, thought through Juggernaut was, but I like this. We'll slow this fight down. I just want to see how much we win. Probably like probably don't win like by that much. Okay, first unit takes out all the enemies. Yeah, it's the last hit that we have that wipes out the final boss. But we 8-turn boss rush plus 80% score makes it 21,000. All right, I assume there's difficulty modifiers that get added to this mode that make it harder and harder as we go on, and then that applies the extra buffs that we can get as well. All right, that score is pretty huge. Pyre Steward, apply Pyre Repair. Sounds cool, maybe. Carriage Jack, when you play a room card, apply 1 space on the floor? Ooh, that's a fun artifact. Then Pyre Plating. Okay, Pyre Plating I like. Get X attack and then 2x armor to the Pyre based on X card. That one's fun. Herzl's Hammer, yes! 2 energy equipment that has 5 attack base, but when the unit strikes, you apply 3 attack and 3 armor to all friendly units on the floor. That's super good. Steel Stockpile, conserve up to 10 forge point between battles. Ooh. That's cool. And then we just upgraded the Hellhorn clan to the max. Now we have access to One Horn's Tome, which is just a very good card. And we've unlocked Sparky and Solaris and the Mean Bug. All right. Oh, and Silver. All right. I'm not gonna read all of this out. This is way too many things to unlock at a time. We're gonna unlock like a million things next time too, based off of all our progress here. Wow, that was cool. Let's read the first one, though. Pyre gains 1 attack and 2 health permanently when a champion kills a unit. Champions gain +2 and +2 permanently when a Pyre kills a unit. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know if that's that great. Gain 3 energy. Reduce this amount by 1 each turn. Oh. Fascinating. Alright, well, that was super strong. That's one of the strongest runs I've had in a long while, and that's going to do it for our first episode here. Did have to restart quite a few times just to figure things out, but once we got it rolling, that run was, I don't know, maybe the strongest run I've ever had. Anyways, I will hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!